Hello, let's do Wordle for Friday, October 31st. Happy Halloween. We're going to have a spooky solve today. What's especially spooky is yesterday the wheel picked, let me double check, latch. So if we might be running right into the atch trap. Do you know how many atch words there are? There's watch. I believe ratch is a word. It might be. There's patch. There's hatch, which is a particularly nasty because it repeats the H. There's latch, of course. There's catch, which repeats the C. That's nasty. There's batch. There's match. I might have missed some. Anyway, there's a lot of them. Not the atch trap today, though, so we got lucky. All right. The chance of it being an atch trap word today was low, but not zero. All right, we have an H and an A. It makes me want to do like SH, A. Like, why not? Common letters. R is very common. Ooh, I just thought of charm, but we actually don't need the C. It's already a gray C. Common letters left are N. I mean, I'm thinking about shark, but let's see. Share is better. Getting that E. So I am going to go with share, I believe. Let's see. All right. There's an H, A, and an R. None of them are in the right spot. I love to put R's second, but it's a little bit awkward because that would force the H here because H's don't go next to R's generally. And then the A would be first or last. So I'm really not liking the look of that. So let's not put R second. Let's put R first maybe. A is being forced late if we do R first. We could do H first as well. Something like hooray. I don't know. I don't think that's even how you spell hooray. I think there's like two R's. Hydra. It just popped out. That's a fun word. And it's kind of Halloween adjacent. All right, not Hydra. All right. Oh, no, the R couldn't have gone there. Darn it. I hate when I make a mistake like that. All right, well, we have learned that the R is not fourth, and we've also learned the R is not fourth. So definitely not fourth. Should we try the R fourth again? Probably not. Well, the A isn't last, so it's first or fourth. The H is for if the A is fourth, the H is first. It's hard to say. If the A is fourth, the H is forced third. That's a tongue twister. Maybe it ends in R. I mean, that or it starts with R, I would think. HAR just does not look good though. Ooh. So I was thinking about starting with A, and I thought of the word abhor. Like, nature abhors a vacuum, which is the only time I've heard the word abhor, but maybe I've heard it slightly more than that, but it just means like hates. All right. It was abhor. That's a fun one. All right. Cool. Not much to say about that. It is kind of Halloween adjacent because like hate, I don't know, not quite, but yeah, they stopped picking words that are holiday related, unfortunately, after the Thanksgiving that was feast, and everyone, like, so many people complained that it was feast on Thanksgiving. I thought it was fun and cute, you know. Every once in a while on a holiday, it can be related to the holiday. I don't mind, but anyway, abhor is kind of I don't know that everyone knows the word abhor. All right, cool. Let's check with the bot. Actually, first, we're going to spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel and see what we're starting with tomorrow. Will it be a good word? Will it be a bad word? Who knows? Oh, one of the best possible starting words. Arch Nemesis suggested Xylil. Because we will learn that we'll learn whether there are two L's, and we're also going to learn whether there are two Y's. Also, if there's an X in the word tomorrow, there aren't that many words with X, so if that X is yellow or green, we're golden. All right, maybe tomorrow's Xenon, who knows? All right, well, tomorrow we're starting with Xylil. Good luck to everyone who follows along with me. All right. Now let's check with the bot. We're going to pull out Wordle. We're going to open up this bot, and we're going to say the answer was abhor. And we started with latch. All right. It suggests herd. Interesting. I did share. It has shard and shark. For some reason, share's not there. Maybe it's concerned about ER. So it's not going to do an E and an R. So it's saying shard, shark. But the best is herd. which does have the ER, so who knows? I did share, which is, was there an issue with share? Not that I can tell. Oh, it would have lost on shape. Well, that's kind of crazy. There's like an SHA something E trap. So if I change the answer to shape and I do share, then yeah, there's shade, shake, shame, shape, and shave, which is too many. That's 5 options. Wow. So don't guess share in hard mode unless you're the first guess, I guess. Then you're okay. All right. Crazy. Okay, so that's why it would have lost. It didn't like that. Okay, so we're going to go back to latch. And we guessed share. All right. It's okay, so there were 3 words left. Hydra, not one of them. Because they are... Wait a minute. What just happened here? The answer is not latch. What am I doing? The answer is abhor. How did it let me do that? All right, share. The answer was only abhor. Okay, abhor was the only thing left. There was also aroha, hydrax. Hydrax, wow. Similar, oh no, hyrax, similar to hydra. Mohar and Rohan. Rohan from like Rohan, like the Lord of the Rings. All right, abhor. So should have gotten it in 3. Was hard to think of though. Hydra narrowed down where the A could go, I suppose, but wasn't all that helpful to be honest. All right, well, it would have gone heard, and then it's only abhor, so basically the same. Abhor is such a weird word. If we start with tails, as it suggests, then we go to acorn, and then straight to abhor, or maybe arbor, or ardor, or armor, something like that, which then gets us abhor. If we do steel, is it similar? Steel goes to macro. Interesting. And then again, arbor, ardor, one of those, that gets you abhor. Okay. Ardor will do it. All right. Adieu has that starting A, which only 54 words left when you have that green A. We go alter and then abhor or arbor. So it says a 1 and 3 to get it in 3. Otherwise it gets it in 4. All right. We're going to do audio, which also gets that starting A, but also gets the O. So we're down to 36 words. Along, and then arbor, and then abhor. Okay. And then why is this button like not working? Trace tries to get in too. I don't think it will today. Moray, valor, abhor. And then we've got finally place, which is what the official bot starts with. Gator. Wow, it could get abhor in 3, but it could also get it in 4. All right. Cool. Well, let's check the official bot and see what it actually does and what our stats are today. All right. Did I beat the bot? 65 skill. I really didn't like my guesses. I think it's because of that Hydra guess gets a skill of 0. Luck was 78. Apparently got lucky. Average steps. I should have gotten in 3 though. All right, so it did not like Hydra, but it actually really liked all my other guesses. So if I had done latch, share, abhor, it would have been very, very happy with me. But of course, I get severely punished for guessing a word that wasn't possible. What's it even say? There was only one possible solution left, and that wasn't it. Hydra couldn't be possible. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. It goes place saint, armor, abhor. So what's interesting about that is it has a completely different follow-up. But then it does very similar follow after that anyway. Like that, the bot also would suggest doing that. So instead of gator, it does saint, which are so different from each other, but it still had the same follow-up. All right. 0.3% of people starting with abhor. Wow. So lucky. All right. Not many people start with latch. It's not in hard mode. All right. And we have a 1.2% failure rate. People are, there is a bit of a trappiness to this. There's abhor, there's arbor, sorry. There's arbor, there's armor, there's actor, algor, algor. All right. Anyway, that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link straight to the New York Times games right at the end of the video if you'd like to go there. I also have a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.